Welcome back to Mock the Mock, where we take a look at someone else's mock draft. And I'm Mock it, giving you my thoughts, views, and opinions. Today, we're going to be taking a look at Austin Gale from PFF. He put out a new mock draft. Today, I'm recording this Monday. I'm actually currently watching the Rams-Cardinals game. But he put out a new one. If you don't know who he is the best mustache in the business. Straight up, man. Love this dude's intake, and he is wildly entertaining. I'll leave a link to the article as well as to his Twitter. Check him out. He's a good follow. Let's go ahead, switch over screens. Best believe what you're looking at as a thumbnail. Also, if you didn't know, we got merch, and it's 25% off. Use promo code ALLBRO25, the 25 being Christmas, of course. But what's crack-a-lackin'? It's your boy Broshmo, just in case you did not know. So go ahead, become a bro and subscribe. Leave that thumbs up if you enjoy the content as always. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Aiden Hutchinson going number 1. To be fair, yeah, he's probably the likely number 1 pick for everybody, him or KT at this point. Aiden Hutchinson, he is the hometown boy, so he's getting a little bit of hometown love. Let's go ahead, take a gander at who he has going for. I believe it should be the Texans. It's Kayvon Thibodeaux. They take in literally 1A, 1B. That's kind of what Hutch and KT are right now. And the Jaguars, they're just going to go ahead and take, well, whoever Detroit doesn't between the two. So they get KT. KT is very good. He is a very nice, great motor, great length, great explosiveness. Just a freaky dude. Going here to the Jags. It's going to be probably that way for a lot of people. I like this. With the Texans, he goes Evan Neal. I did the same thing in my mock today. By the way, if you haven't checked it out, look at it. It's interesting. But I did Evan Neal as well. Kind of makes sense. Wow, we'll draw comparisons to Tristan Wirfs. Ooh, I like that. But I like that he also posts this, the jump squat. Like, look at this. Can I show this? I think I can. It's on Twitter. Oh, it's a thing of beauty, let me tell you. But yeah, get into him. Maybe he's played right tackle. He played right tackle in 2020. Get him on the other side of Laramie Tunzel. Tytus Howard, dude, just keep him on the inside, I guess. But yeah, get better on the line for your future quarterback, whether that's Mills or not. And then Derek Stanley going to the Jets doesn't surprise me. If everything checks out with the ankle, yeah, he's going to be among the top 5 in this draft. The guy has just the elite measurements, the elite athleticism. He's got that skill set, man. This one is where I was like, I raised my eyebrow because I'm looking at it right now. Kyle Hamilton going to the Giants. Let's go over both Giants picks. Then it goes my boy Akem Ekwonu. Finally, someone as high on him as I am. This is why I love. He got the best mustache in the business, Austin Gale, but best beard in the business, best believe it. Yo, it's your boy Broshmo. Name of the business, that's something to be something I'll leave up to you. I sound like a Fortnite YouTuber with a name like that. All right, so he's got this idea apparently with Xavier Mckinney. McKinney's actually played a lot in the slot, played a lot in the box. Hamilton, he brings that versatility where he can literally play anywhere. I mean, you still got Logan Ryan, but he's kind of a vet, so it is what it is. Peppers, I think, could be a trade candidate. People laughed at me last year when I was like, I think he could be a likely trade candidate. They're like, oh, you're stupid, you're silly. And he didn't get traded, but I still think that he could be a likely trade candidate. And then obviously the offensive line is just pretty bad. So yeah, they grab Akem. And then this is the Jets pick. They go Charles Cross. This fits right in with Joe Douglas loving his trenches. So they're going to have a same line as, or their line's going to look like Mekhi Becton, Elijah Vera Tucker. They got, is it Connor McGovern over there? I think so. Yeah, Connor McGovern. They're at center. They could do something about the guard position. Maybe move Fant inside the guard, or maybe they move on from Fant. I don't know. We'll see. But they get Charles Cross. I'm telling you, this guy's got a top 10 skill set. All right, Carolina Panthers. Ooh, this is interesting. George Karlaftis going to the Panthers. I haven't seen anyone mock him here. And it's just like you don't think of that as a area of weakness for the Panthers, where it's like, oh, do you want to go with the quarterback in this class right now? Like, maybe not. Maybe if one catches their eye, then yeah, they're prime candidates to be the first one to probably jump at a quarterback. The prime tackles are off the board. I mean, you could go with Tyler Linderbaum at this point, but again, it's a lower value position. I mean, they have, who do they have over? They got Brian Burns. They have Yatir Grossmatos. I think that's how you say his name. Let's see, Carolina roster. I just want to make sure I'm thinking of this right. They brought Reddick in on a one-year deal. I know that. Panthers roster. Let's go Ourlads. Ourlads pretty good about that. Give me the most updated roster. They got Morgan Fox over there, so they actually Yatir's the backup. Let's see who's on the injury or practice squad and injury reserve, just so I know I'm not missing anyone. Oh, no, dude, that's wild. Yeah. You know what? I could see that. I could see them going in that area. I mean, if they got Morgan Fox playing over there, then yeah, I mean, he would kind of fit what they're looking for. So I'm not opposed to this. Let's see where else we go. Atlanta Falcons, Roger McCreary. Okay, this is getting spicy. Mamma mia. That's Italian. But I don't know, is Italian food spicy? I'm half Italian, I should know this. Obviously, apparently not. But, I mean, yeah, I would prefer to go with pass rush. I think pass rush is the most pressing need, David Ojabo. But if you have McCreary hired, or one of the corners, if you're like, yeah, let's just go ahead, let's buff up next to AJ Terrell, then yeah, I'm not opposed to that. This is a very deep edge class. You could go edge in the second round. McCreary being off the board. And I've been saying, like this is a DMP's guy. A guy you can rely on in cover 1 or cover 0 to come up and press his man consistently. So it's an interesting thought. Jameson Williams going to the Philadelphia Eagles. Someone in my comments, they got mad at me because I went defense all 3 picks for the Eagles, and they were like, oh, this is crap, man. I can't believe you didn't go Williams. I'm like, okay, yeah, I know the guy's risen a lot. My bad. I mean, with that variety of, it's almost like you could go a variety of different freaking ways in the draft. And almost when you do a mock draft, you're only allowed to do it one way. So the people that think it should go another way will be mad. Oh, I'm just joking around. I always like the conversation. I like the discourse. Let's rationalize why we think they should go a certain way. But I'm not opposed to this. I actually like this, pairing them up with Devontae Smith, kind of be what they hoped Jalen Reagor would be. But let me ask y'all. I went defense 3 times. Austin Gale went offense twice. He went with Matt Corral. And I get this logic. This is your typical PFF logic. Like, go ahead, just grab a top quarterback because quarterbacks retain so much value. Have these guys battle it out. Worst case scenario, they both bust. But I mean, best case scenario, you got 2 good quarterbacks on the roster, and you could trade one to a quarterback needy team and get some seriously good value. So I get that logic. There was that talk about that last year with the Dolphins and Tua, with they drafting quarterback when they were holding the 3rd overall pick. So I understand. I get it. I don't think I would do that here. Unless I was just giving it up on Hurts. Then you're probably trading away Hurts. I don't know who would want to pick up Hurts, though. But yeah, look at this. A league where trades for Sam Darnold and Carson Wentz are receiving second-round picks. I mean, that's to be fair. Josh Rosen received a second-round pick from my Dolphins, by the way. So I understand that logic. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Minnesota Vikings, Kyrie Elam, Mike Zimmer. Oh, if he's still the coach, he loves corners. Regardless, corners a big need for the Vikings. All they really have back there going into next year is Cameron Dantzler, who's been, So I get that. I understand. Trent McDuffie going to the Saints, I didn't see coming. and I kind of like it. I like it a lot. I mean, Roby, they can. I mean, they don't have to stick with Roby. And I mean, adding quarterback depth, I'm all for. I mean, the other, for me, alternative here is going with a Garrett Wilson, going with a Chris Olave, a Traylon Burks. That's my only other option, going with the receiver. But cornerback is very plausible because cornerback depth is extremely important. I know that they also brought in Paulson Adebo, so there is that, but I don't know. I don't mind the cornerback depth. And I really like Trent McDuffie. Garrett Wilson going to Las Vegas Raiders. What a steal. This would be Derek Carr's favorite target. This is a guy that can run any route you ask him to, and he has actually been a lot better after the catch this season. The guy has been a good. That's why he's my top receiver. Kenny Pickett going to the Steelers. This is where we see... No, because Matt Corral already went. So this is where we see the second quarterback. Kenny Pickett going to Pittsburgh. I'm sure Pittsburgh fans would love that. Don't know if Pittsburgh will do that. It seems like a lot of Pittsburgh fans don't think they will go the route of a rookie quarterback. Devin Lloyd going to... Okay, I scrolled too high. My scroll finger's too strong. I'm built different, man. Devin Lloyd going to the Broncos. Linebacker, extremely big need. They've been very banged up, very hurt. Lost both their starters this year at the linebacker position. I'm still probably going quarterbacks, whether it's Sam Howell or Malik Willis. Whether you want them to play now or you want them to play a little bit later. And I mean, to be fair, both those guys have really good upside. I would say both those guys have better upside than a Corral and a Pickett. But I suppose we'll see. Linebacker, I think, you're taking the first one off the board. And then actually the next linebacker comes off the board with the next pick, Nakobe Dean, which that'd be fantastic. I don't think they really got a lot of speed at the linebacker position there in Cincinnati. And, you could go with an Andrew Booth, who's still around here. Obviously, there's Ahmad Gardner, the hometown boy. Maybe a little bit of the sauce in Cincinnati, or a little bit more of the sauce. Grisson. More sauce. But I will just say I don't love these picks, but I understand. The Cleveland Browns go Travon Walker. Is it Travon Walker? I thought it was Trayvon. No way. I thought it was Trayvon this whole time. No, it is. They misspelled it. Ha! I ain't even gonna front. Whenever I have to make overlays, there's typos all over the place in mine, so I ain't even gonna front. But yeah, Clowney, he's on a 1-year deal. Does he come back? Even if he does, this is a guy you can build for the future. So I like that. He actually really fits what they like at the edge position. Sam Howell comes off the board for the Washington football team. And this is where I'm going to say, I don't get it if you're willing to go for it at 19. Why wouldn't you go for it at 16 here with the Broncos? I really think they need it. Maybe it's because, no. He would have mentioned if he assumed Aaron Rodgers would go. Yeah. I don't know, but Sam Howell, he's ready. He's pro ready. Not a lot of people like how this past season has gone for him, to be fair. He was working with a lot less. Ooh, that almost looked like a horse collar, but that was a clean tackle. Watching the game, too. Try and multitask here. But, man, I don't know, man. It's not that no, Sam Howell's a wonderful pick for Washington. It's like, man, I really would have taken him at 16 if he was... since he was still available, if you're willing to take him at 19. So I don't quite understand the logic there. But no, I like this pick for Washington. I mean, I think this guy's an immediate upgrade over Heineke. And, I mean, Heineke's going to be a fantastic backup for years to come. But, interception in the red zone. Oh, man. And he returns it for about 30-some yards. Nice pick. Actually, it was more so of a poor pass. But, yeah, I mean, really, it felt like the Tar Heels let Sam Howell down rather than vice versa. There wasn't an abundance of weapons outside of Josh Downs. The offensive line was pretty terrible. So, yeah. Buffalo Bills, they go David Ojabo. So, come on. They just double-dipped right at edge with Gregory Rousseau and then Carlos Boogie Basham, baby. And I don't know if they go Ojabo. I get that the value, like, if he's the top guy on your board, then why not? But I don't know. I feel like there's a Kenyon Green you could get here for the guard position. There's obviously you could go with Jordan Davis on the interior because this is a terrible run stuffing team. I would say maybe grab one of the other corners in this class, get a really good cornerback too, especially if you have injuries. Cornerback depth is kind of a big deal. So this one's interesting. DeMarvin Leal going to the Eagles, first defensive pick out of their first defensive pick in this draft out of their top 3 picks. Well, first 3 words. The only defensive pick in the first round for the Eagles. This is a guy that can probably move inside. He could play outside. I don't mind it. I like it. No, this is good value. What am I saying? This value is about right, man. What am I saying? Hey, no, that's good. All right, what more do we got? Miami Dolphins going with my boy Tyler Linderbaum. Listen, I'm saying Dolphins only go O-line in the first round if it's Evan Neal, Icky, Charles Cross, or my boy Tyler Linderbaum. This man has wrestled Tristan Wirfs to the ground, and he will do that in the NFL. Those are like my 4 exceptions because I consider them blue chip talents. If not, close to blue chip talents. And then the Los Angeles Chargers go Andrew Booth. Good pickup. Michael Davis has kind of been a letdown this season. He's been picked on a bit. So grabbing more cornerback depth does not hurt. Detroit Lions, they go Malik Willis. Holy moly. I mean, yeah, why not? I mean, the other receivers available here, Traylon Burks. I'm a big Traylon Burks guy. There's also Chris Olave. So, like, I mean, you could probably maybe go in the second round. You got an early round 2 pick. So maybe like get a Jahan Dotson, maybe a Drake London, maybe a Traylon Burks, someone who falls, Chris Olave, maybe someone falls out of the first round. Like in my mock draft, I had receivers kind of going a bit earlier. The receivers seem to be trickling off the board a bit slower in this draft. So Malik Willis, getting him to be your quarterback of the future, maybe stick another year with Goff. Yeah, I don't mind this one bit. The Baltimore Ravens go Kenyon Green. I like this a lot. This is a guy that can come in. He can play right tackle. If you need him at guard, he can play guard. He's got a lot of positional versatility. As far as the blocking scheme, I don't know if he's exactly a good fit for the blocking scheme, but I'm not going to front, man. It's still a good pick that gives you a lot of versatility. Ahmad Gardner falls all the way to the freaking Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys get sauce. No, Cowboys, I think, should address corner. Be like, oh, they invested so much in corner. They got Nashawn Wright, and they got, what's the other cat's name? Kelvin Joseph. Are those guys playing? No. Well, maybe they will. Joseph made a really bad first impression. Came out of shape. To camp, he's been known to have maybe personality issues dating back to his days at LSU. And you might be like, he played for Kentucky. He played for LSU first. And Wright, I wasn't the guy I had high on my board. I think I had him as like a 7th rounder. He ended up going at the end of the 3rd. I was like, what the hell? But yeah, no, I like to pick a sauce. Anthony Brown hasn't been that good this year, and yeah, it's improve. And then Drake London going to the Chiefs. So they brought, I think, getting a receiver with some good size and after the catch ability that can play on the outside is money, especially if they're not going to invest in the edge position. As they haven't. Kingsley Enagbare, I would have loved for this pick, but I do like the idea of Drake London. I think it makes a ton of sense. I think getting a bigger, more heftier receiver there at 6'5", 210 would really, really help out Mahomes, giving him a bigger body target. And this guy, by the way, 19 and 28 on contested catches this past season. 28, we got Traylon Burks going to the Packers, so Packers luck out, and the receivers just kind of fell in this draft, so good for y'all, man. Y'all got a replacement for Devontae Adams, because he ain't staying. I don't think he is. Kingsley Enagbare going to the Tennessee Titans. Yeah, I could see that if they if they don't bring back Harold Landry. Keep in mind that is an option there, who's having a banger of a season, but
Yeah, no, Kingsley Enagbare, he's gonna probably make my top 20, maybe top 15. So I'm much higher on him than probably anyone else in the draft community, if I'm being honest. That's just kind of my guy. But I mean, that's what this edge class is. We're gonna have a big difference in opinions when it comes to how some of these guys are ranked. Because like, there's guys like Zachary Carter, Arnold Ebiketie. You got Jermaine Johnson. We got Drake Jackson. You got Cameron Thomas. A lot of these guys are going to be shuffling around. It's going to be interesting to see how some of how the draft community ranks them. It's going to be very interesting. I think it's going to be wildly different, and it's going to be wildly fun. Let's keep it going. At 30, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they go Martin Emerson. I think this would be the 7th corner off the board because we saw McDuffie, Stanley, we saw McCreary, we saw Booth, we saw Sauce, we saw Booth, McCreary, Sauce, Stanley, McDuffie. Who am I forgetting? Okay. Let's do a little research here. We got 1, Gardner. 2, Booth. 3, McDuffie. Elam. 4, Elam. Okay, yeah. So we have, this would be the 7th off the board. That's freaking wild. But I like Cameron Emerson a whole ton, dude. I think he would definitely fit a Todd Bowles scheme. The guy's got good length, very physical. He's a guy that he's the type of corner that's going to be constantly playing the run exceptionally well. Might be the best corner in this class that in terms of run defense. He's the type of guy that's like, I'm going to put my hands on you and you're only fast as I say you are. Simon says, oh, you ain't going to be that fast today? Bam! That's the type of corner he is. Let's see, 31. Chris Olave making it to the Patriots, I think, is a banger pick. I don't think there's much to talk about there. That's just good. And then Bernhard Raymond going to the Cardinals. Let's see if they provide any reason for this. Not really. I feel like they're pretty okay at times. I mean, I guess you could improve over Beachum. And they've been using Josh Jones more so on the interior because of injuries. So, yeah, I mean, Raymond could be a guy you get and develop. Keep in mind, he's only been playing tackle for 2 seasons. So, yeah, I think is the cat that, much like Austin's saying here at the end of his article, expect his 2021 campaign and a strong Senior Bowl to vault him to the first round. Very possible. He's been a big riser on my board, and he's got a very interesting history. So, very interesting guy. Former tight end. I think he came from Austria, maybe? Watch it be like Australia. I only say that because it sounds so similar. But that's it for the video. Go ahead, do that YouTube thing. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. And as always, until next time, you be easy, my friends. Later.